Ever pondered what secrets lie in the icy wilderness of Antarctica? This frozen continent, a world apart, has been the source of intrigue and mystery for centuries. Hidden at the bottom of the globe, it remains one of the least explored regions on Earth, its isolation and harsh conditions making it a challenge for even the bravest explorers. Antarctica, the last frontier where temperatures can drop to -80 degrees Celsius, is often depicted as a barren wasteland, a place devoid of life. But this couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, it's a vibrant ecosystem, home to diverse wildlife, from the emperor penguins who huddle together for warmth to the colossal squid that lurk in its icy depths. But it's not just the wildlife that sparks our curiosity. Over the years, Antarctica has been the subject of many myths and misconceptions. Some say it's home to extraterrestrial beings hidden beneath its thick ice sheet. Others believe that lost civilizations may be buried there, waiting to be unearthed. These tales, while fascinating, often overshadow the real scientific discoveries made on this frozen continent. Antarctica was the last region on Earth to be discovered and explored, largely due to its extreme remoteness and inhospitable conditions. It was not until the late 19th century that humans first set eyes on this icy expanse. This vast, frozen desert, larger than Europe and Australia combined, remained uncharted territory for many years. Its sheer size and isolation have fueled many tales and speculations, from the fantastical to the downright bizarre. But the true story of Antarctica is far more fascinating than any myth or legend. It's a tale of adventure and discovery, of brave explorers who dared to venture into the unknown. So who were the brave souls that first set foot on this icy frontier? Stay tuned to find out as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the last unexplored place on Earth. A rewind to the 1820s, an era of exploration and discovery. The world was a vast, uncharted place, ripe for the adventurous, and among these adventurers were the first to venture to the ends of the Earth, to the last unexplored continent, Antarctica. Fabian Gottlieb von Bellingshausen, a Russian explorer, and Edward Bransfield, a British seafarer, were among the audacious few who first dared to face the frozen frontier. These two explorers, sailing on separate voyages, were the first to lay eyes on the icy expanse of Antarctica. Bellingshausen, leading the Russian expedition, first sighted the continent on January 27, 1820. Just a few days later, Bransfield, commanding the British ship, spotted the icy shores of Antarctica from his vessel. These were monumental moments, the first sightings of a land shrouded in ice and mystery. Now imagine the conditions these pioneers faced. The bitter cold biting through their layers, the relentless winds howling around them, the unyielding ice beneath their feet. This was a world far removed from anything they had ever known. Survival was a daily battle, the environment as much an adversary as any wild beast. Yet, it wasn't just the harsh weather they had to contend with. Navigating the treacherous waters around Antarctica was a feat in itself. The threat of icebergs loomed large, a danger that could doom their expeditions in an instant, and with no maps or guides to lead the way, they were sailing into the unknown. Despite these challenges, the explorers pressed on. They were driven by a thirst for knowledge, a desire to chart the uncharted. They were the first to venture into the white wilderness, to brave the frozen frontier. Their journeys laid the groundwork for all future Antarctic expeditions, paving the way for the explorers who would follow in their footsteps. Despite the unforgiving climate, the allure of Antarctica remained irresistible. For explorers like Bellingshausen and Bransfield, it was the ultimate challenge, a test of their mettle. And for the rest of us, it remains a land of mystery and adventure, a place that continues to captivate our imaginations even today. Fast forward to the early 20th century, a time of fierce competition and relentless ambition. When the world was rapidly industrializing, a different kind of race was heating up. A race not of engines, but of human grit and determination. This was the legendary race to the South Pole. On one side we had Roald Amundsen, a seasoned Norwegian explorer known for his meticulous planning and pragmatic approach. He was a man who understood the unforgiving nature of the Antarctic and was prepared to do whatever it took to conquer it. On the other side we had Robert Falcon Scott, a British Royal Navy officer turned explorer, who was driven by a sense of duty and national pride. Scott was a romantic, a man who saw the race not just as a physical challenge, but a testament to the human spirit. Their approaches to the expedition were as different as the men themselves. Amundsen relied on dogs for transportation and made careful use of his resources. He learned from the indigenous people of the Arctic, adopting their survival techniques. Scott, on the other hand, used motor sledges and ponies, a decision that would later prove disastrous. The race was intense. Amundsen reached the South Pole on December 14, 1911, beating Scott by just over a month. But the victory was bittersweet. Scott's team, battered by the harsh Antarctic weather and plagued by supply issues, met a tragic end. Scott and his men perished on their return journey, their bodies discovered months later. Their stories serve as a stark reminder of the brutal conditions that explorers faced, and the high price of ambition. It's a tale of triumph and tragedy, of man versus nature, and the thin line between victory and defeat. But the exploration didn't stop there, and neither did the mysteries. The South Pole had been conquered, but Antarctica still held secrets that continue to intrigue and challenge us to this day. Today, Antarctica stands as a symbol of international cooperation and scientific discovery, a frozen continent not owned by any one nation, but shared by all, in the name of knowledge and understanding. A place where scientists from around the globe converge to push the boundaries of what we know about our planet and our universe. Imagine, scattered across this icy expanse, over 40 research stations, each a beacon of human curiosity. These stations are home to thousands of scientists who brave the harsh conditions to study everything from geology to astronomy, climate science to biology. They are the custodians of this last great wilderness, their work crucial in revealing the secrets held within the ice. One such revelation is the discovery of subglacial lakes, bodies of water trapped beneath miles of ice for millions of years. These hidden lakes could hold clues to life on other planets. In another breakthrough, ice cores drilled from the deep ice have provided a historical record of our planet's climate, stretching back over 800,000 years. While Antarctica may seem remote and disconnected from our everyday lives, it is deeply intertwined with the global climate system. The melting ice of Antarctica has implications for sea level rise around the world. As our planet warms, the fate of Antarctica's ice becomes increasingly important to understand. This brings us to the Antarctic Treaty, a shining example of how nations can set aside political differences for the greater good. Signed in 1959, the treaty prohibits any military activity, mineral mining, nuclear testing, and nuclear waste disposal. It preserves Antarctica for peaceful purposes and scientific research, protecting this unique environment for future generations. Yet despite our best efforts, Antarctica is not immune to the impacts of climate change. The continent is warming at a rate twice that of the global average, leading to unprecedented ice loss. The consequences of this warming are not confined to Antarctica, but ripple out, affecting us all. The frozen wilderness continues to captivate and confound us. Its icy expanses and hidden depths still hold many secrets, waiting to be discovered. As we continue to explore and understand this fascinating continent, we are reminded of our collective responsibility to protect it. What is it about this icy expanse that continues to baffle and bewilder us? The mysteries of Antarctica, the frozen frontier we've been discussing, are not just relics of the past. They persist today, challenging our understanding and inviting exploration. Remember the tales and legends we revisited in Scene 1? They've evolved into enigmas that modern research and exploration are beginning to unravel. The ice wall, a feature that has long stirred the imagination, is no longer just a feature of folklore. It's now a subject of serious scientific study. Glaciologists are delving into its depths, using advanced technologies to understand its formation, evolution, and the potential impacts of its melting. Then, there's the mystery of Lake Vostok, a subglacial body of water concealed beneath 4 kilometers of ice. This hidden lake, undisturbed for millions of years, could hold life forms yet unknown to science. The first exploratory drilling missions have already begun, and the results could transform our understanding of life in extreme environments. Yet, the secrets of Antarctica go beyond biology and geology. The icy wilderness is also a time capsule, preserving ancient air bubbles in its ice that provide a glimpse into our planet's atmospheric history. By analyzing these air bubbles, scientists can reconstruct past climates and better predict future changes. Still, despite all these advances, Antarctica remains largely uncharted. Its vast ice sheets and extreme conditions continue to deter comprehensive exploration, but as technology improves, so does our ability to probe this enigmatic continent. Remote sensing satellites, autonomous underwater vehicles, and ice-penetrating radar are just some of the tools we're using to peel back the layers of mystery. As we continue to explore, who knows what secrets Antarctica might reveal next? Its alien landscapes may hold the keys to understanding our own planet's past and future. And who knows, perhaps even clues to life beyond Earth. Each new discovery is a testament to human curiosity, a reminder of our thirst for knowledge, and a beacon lighting the way to future explorations.